I don't have a lot of time to say this, but I got to get something off my chest. Last night, my house threw a party, and I thought that we all finally got along. We had a good time. But we got so many protests, we broke so many rules, and we got booted off campus. You know, it used to be the administration's job to make rules. It used to be us against them. Now it's us against us.
What shall we eat?
Red meat.
Why don't we eat it?
Your murder.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, cockman oppressor.
Fred is a white devil's conspiracy.
I need to remind you that this house already has enough complaints to qualify for a sensitivity awareness weekend. You passed out cigarettes for a smoke-a-thon on Earth Day. You installed speed bumps on the handicapped ramps. And most recently, you dumped 100 pounds of meat on a peaceful vegan protest.
Oh, come on, that was way more than 100 pounds.
Well, I think bisexual Asian studies should have its own building. The question is, who goes? The math department or the hockey team?
Pack up your rape culture and take a hike.
It is our duty to fight for freedom! It is our duty to fight for freedom! It is our duty to win! It is our duty to win! We must love and support each other! We must love and support each other! We have nothing to lose but our chains! We have nothing to lose but our chains!
Can I talk to you?
No, you need to get out. You need to get out.
No, I don't.
You need to get out.
Oh, we should go.
We good!
Try and stop it, she like a narcotic. You wanna torture her, you wanna talk to her. All the things you pop for her, putting up your temperature. Until you can't feel it. When you don't really need it.
Man, there's some weird shit happening on campuses these days.
Mark, just stand there. Mark, stay there. Let him go. Let him go. Mark!
I mean, we have a bunch of spoiled babies here who don't understand the difference between speech and violence.
You're not entitled to just come, you hate, create violent rhetoric, and make the campus unsafe.
Oh no, that's a real thing. See, the words could create little holes to open up your chest. We call them speech bullets, and they could cause real death and harm. This is why we want to turn the colleges into safe spaces like, you know, daycares.
No, I don't agree with that.
Then why the fuck did you accept the position?
Because
Who
I
the
have a
fuck hired you?
I have a different
You
vision
should
than you.
step down. If that is what you think about being a pastor, you should step down. It is not about creating an intellectual space. It is not. You understand that? It's about creating a home here.
That particular shrieking harlot just protected the Yale student body from the very deadly danger of American Indian Halloween costumes. Could have been a massacre. Thank God for her. Oh my God, what is that? Is that period blood? I don't even know what to make of this one. That is quite enough out of you there, tons of fun. Seriously. College students acting like morons is nothing new. What is new is that we have a whole group of professors not only joining in, but acting like mafioso enforcers for their ridiculous style of groupthink.
Hi, media. Can I talk to you?
No, you need to get out. You
Well-
need to get out.
No, I don't.
You need to get out.
I actually don't.
All right. Hey, who wants to help me get this reporter out of here? I need some muscle over.
Well, I think you get the idea. Question is, how do we get here? Could we have seen it coming? Well, as it turns out, there was a movie that did see it coming, and it was in my opinion, the most important movie in the last 25 years. Was it Schindler's List? No. Armageddon? Close. It's called PCU.
Really?
Yeah, that's right. This little-known throwaway college frat pick that came at the tail end of the party movie phase that started with Animal House is now the most important movie you can watch today. This so-called silly movie has more relevance in today's cultures than anything those oh-so-very important movies like the Academy likes to slobber over, like 12 Years a Slave or Crash or Lord of the Rings. Hashtag Orc Lives Matter, bitches. Look, seriously, the Academy likes to congratulate themselves on Hollywood's virtue signaling by making movies about problems no later than 50 years ago. Slavery, racism, homophobia. Showing America's past faults is like porn to these people. Hey, Hollywood, we get it. Next up for your consideration, Loving. A very important and topical story about interracial marriage in 1967 Alabama. Seriously, who gives a fuck about interracial marriage anymore? Well, yes, okay, yeah. But the rest of Western civilization, hey Hollywood, we get it, and we fixed it years ago. The fucking Jeffersons were more relevant than you guys are. And PCU is more relevant today than any of the self-hating dreck we're forced to fawn over. And why is it so relevant? Well, that's the point of this in-depth analysis.
Just try to relax.
So why is this movie so overlooked? Why is it so relevant today? Well, let's start by talking about how it came about. PCU is a quick throwaway movie directed by Hart Bochner. Yeah, that guy. Really? This guy in Die Hard.
Hans. Bobby.
I'm not kidding. It's the most important movie of 25 years and was directed by the Coke fiend in Die Hard. You remember the guy who tried to make a deal with Severus Snape and got blown away. Oh, wait, that was Takagi. Nah, there we go. Don't worry, kids. Die Hard didn't really kill him. Hell, even Supergirl couldn't kill his career. He didn't even seem to really care about it. He just wanted the experience of becoming a director. His politics really don't seem the most well thought out.
American emits 1 ton of carbon dioxide every 2 weeks. How big is a ton? You're looking at it.
What? Your face? Look, I don't want to pick on Hart. He seems like a decent enough guy, and I'm sure he's had more success in movie making than I'll ever have. My point is, I don't think he was trying to make anything more than what PCU appears on the surface. A silly college party movie with maybe a little twist that would hopefully make a little money, which, by the way, it didn't make shit. So, PCU follows the story of a group of college students who make up a non-frat called the Pit. The story starts with Tom. He's a pre-frosh who's touring the campus and trying to decide if he wants to go there. He ends up being shown around campus by the Pit, who are the misfit but the heroes of campus, or at least of this movie. Tom, through accidents and misunderstandings, ends up pissing off everyone on campus. Meanwhile, the president of the campus is trying to get the Pit booted off campus because she just doesn't like them. They don't conform. She uses as an excuse a damage assessment and charges them $5,000 she assumes they won't be able to pay. The Pit throws a giant party, raises the money, but the president had a double secret probation going on that the party violated, so they get booted off campus.
You're out of here.
The Pit gets everyone to support them during an important celebration to get her fired.
You're fired, Thompson!
And the Pit students back in. Tom decides to come to Port Chester in the fall, and the bad guys get their comeuppance. So if you look at the plot on the surface, it's pretty standard stuff. The devil's in the details, my friends. Symbolically, there's a ton going on here. Symbolism that was never intended, I'm quite sure. This is symbolism I say is in the movie now, given the state of universities and the culture war now. You may not see it the same way, but my way is correct. Shut the fuck up, Nietzsche.